Welcome back to our 21-day Matomo Cloud tour. We're on day 3 and we're going through the behavior reports. In yesterday's video we were looking at the entry pages, how visitors are coming to our site and which of those are most popular. In this video we'll be looking at the exit pages. Why are people abandoning our sites and which pages are those ones that are providing the most exits? Because we want our team to have a look at those pages and find out, what's wrong here, why are the people leaving at this particular point. As with our other reports, if we mouse over the title, we've got the thumbs down and thumbs up to let Matomo know whether you like the report or not, and the archive time. This was archived 2 hours ago. We'll be archiving shortly. Coming down to the report itself, we've got a list of the folders containing the pages, and we can see the diving folder is our biggest contributor to exits. So if we drill down a bit further, probably expected our most popular visitor page is also our most popular exited page, simply because of the volume of people going to that particular page. So the crux of it is people are visiting their page and then not finding anything afterwards or anything enticing enough on there to continue further. So we know, which is probably the case for all these pages, the visitors are coming in, reading what they want and then leaving. So we need some sort of call to action on that page to encourage them to hang around a bit further. But going back to what we can see, this is very similar to the entry pages report, where we can see the segmented log for this particular folder. You see these are all diving exits, the page performance, because this data is generated. It won't have any page performance statistics, but if you start your own cloud trial, you for sure will see data in here. At the moment it's got nothing, but this is a great report to finding performance problems on your web pages. And we have the row evolution. On the row evolution chart here, we can transpose the metrics down the bottom to appear at the top, and then we can compare this folder with another folder within our website. So we just pick another row to compare, or we can compare it to products, and both products and diving folders appear in our metrics across our evolution graph. We can also use page views or unique page views, exit rate and average generation time. So if we put in the exit rate, perhaps shows us diving has got quite a high exit rate compared to products. On the report, like all our other reports, we can export it to process offline if we want to. We can save this graph as an image. We can annotate on the graph. We can change the period to day, week, month or year, and we change the row amount so we can include more rows. Dropping down into the pages themselves, we can see barley is at the top. We've got the transition report, which shows the pages that they came from before they exited and the exit pages. Next to transition, we've got the page overlay report, and this will, on your trial account, show the click rate for each of these buttons as a little bubble, and when you mouse over each bubble it will also tell you how many clicks actually happened on that particular button. Again, because this is generated data, there isn't any click information. We can see the segmented log, so we can see all the visits which exited. So a lot of these people have actually been bouncers, they've come in and they've left straight away. Perhaps if we go down further, we can see these are all the last actions the customer had when they visited the website. And we have the row evolution, so we can compare the exit rate for this particular page to another one. We can of course export the data, save it as an image and annotations, and change the period along with the row count and these metrics down here. If we want to, we can apply them at the top and compare it to another row. So let's have a look at barley compared to Indonesia, for example. This is the amount of exits, but if we have a look at the exit rate, it's all fairly similar. So people are behaving quite the same about these particular pages. So they've obviously read enough and want to continue on somewhere else. Scrolling down the bottom of the report, we can change the rows available, so how many results appear in our list here. We can paginate through the next few pages. We can search within this report itself for a particular page, because you might have thousands of pages. You don't have to go searching for them. You can just use the tool here to search for it for you. We can export it. Check out my other video which explains all the features in the export window. We can view insights about the pages just to see which ones are being more popular and less popular compared to yesterday or last week or last year. We can make the report flat. At the moment we've got the folders, and within the folders we'll have the pages within those folders, but perhaps we want to see the folders as the full path. We can go through and make it flat, and we can see we have the full path now for each of the pages. We can show the row totals, and we can exclude low population, so anything which hasn't got too much data will be excluded. Down the bottom here it's got related report, exit page titles. So these are all the page URLs, but you might follow your pages by the page title maybe. So if we click on page titles, it converts all the URLs to the actual page title itself. So that's a great report for finding the high offenders in your website. So if you're trying to find out why people are leaving and their main page for leaving, this is a report to have a look at. Next up, we'll have a look at page titles.